Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi, my name is Zin,
And my name is JP.
and we have some exciting news that we want to share with you. JB, can you start us off?
Yeah, I basically thought it would be a good idea since the end of the year to share with everybody how you can get a free copy of your credit report from all three credit bureaus. So stay tuned. And we're going to share this exciting news with you and how you can get your credit report from free from all three credit bureaus.
Okay. And we're back. So, JP, what is this about the credit report that businesses can take a look at?
Well, it's not just for businesses. Basically, the government has mandated that everyone is entitled to get a free copy of their credit report. It's just a copy of your credit report, and it's available from all three credit bureaus for free. You're entitled to one copy every year, and it's from the credit bureaus TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian.
It's legit. There's no need to pay any fees. It's free.
Exactly. Let's look it up. Let's go to annualcreditreport.com. This is the only government sanctioned website. This is authorized by federal law. It's the only source for your free credit reports.
Is it? Oh, it's this one. Annual credit report.
There it is. Notice at the top it says the only source for your free credit report authorized by federal law. See it? And it's you have a free online credit report available from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And if you want to verify if it's legit, you can scroll to the bottom. On the bottom left corner above the copyright, there's a link that says about this site. Let's go to the bottom and check the link where it says about this site. Click on that and let's see if we could verify this because we want to make sure, right?
Yeah.
So it says about this site, annualcreditreport.com is the official site to get your free annual credit reports. This right is guaranteed by federal law. You can verify this by visiting the official CFPB's website, which I believe is the Consumer Federal Protection Bureau. And when you click that link, you could verify. And I think it takes you to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and it explains to you that exact process that we're going to go to. And it even shows you how you can do it if you call or if you mail in their request form to the address they give you.
And how would this affect not just businesses, but everyone else?
Well, this is one way you can monitor your credit history and you can spot any potential identity theft signals before they happen, which is important. And nowadays, identity theft and fraud is everywhere. So to protect yourself from people trying to open a bank account or a credit card or steal your identity in any way, this is a good way to monitor that and make sure that there's nothing on your credit report that should not be there. And you should do and check up on your credit report at least once a year to make sure it's accurate, that nothing has ended up on your credit report that shouldn't be there. For example, maybe there's a mistake, something got reported to your report that shouldn't be there. When you check your annual credit report here for free once a year, if there's something that shouldn't be there, you'll catch it. And you can request that they remove whatever is inaccurate, which is important to keeping your credit clean and your credit history free from inaccuracies or derogatory negative marks.
Yes. And you not only can visit the website to get it online or call and mail as well.
Exactly. Basically, you can fill out a form online. If you click that green button on their website, basically, there's a big green button that says request your free credit reports. You click that. There's 3 steps. You fill out the form. You're going to pick each of the reports. You do them individually, one by one, by visiting each of those company's website. You're going to visit Equifax's website once. You'll visit Experian's website once. You'll visit TransUnion's website once, and each one of them will ask you to create your account, and you'll be able to dispute any items on your credit report that should not be there. And they'll even ask you, do you have any evidence you want to submit to help them make a decision? So if you have proof that this, item is not yours or that you were never late, you could submit it, and that most likely will help your case. I have to be honest. When I did it, I was surprised at how fast they returned back the results on when I tried to correct something, because they had an address on there that was no good. They had an address for one of my family members. So I said, no, let's dispute that because that's not my address.
How long did it take for you?
About less than 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
More than a week, but not longer than a month. And it was pretty quick. It was like after that first week, I was like, wait a second. Normally, I would think it takes a month or 2, but it was pretty quick. A couple of weeks.
Yeah. And with fraud prevention being an issue, more and more, especially with people, using your credit for opening new accounts or even applying for a credit card you've never even applied for, it's good to check your credit score at least once a year.
Yeah. One example I could like to bring up is if you've ever received a notice for being a part of a data breach. Has that ever happened to you? I know for a fact I just received a letter recently for Ticketmaster, because I used to buy tickets to go to concerts often. So apparently Ticketmaster has been in a data breach. So I received a letter about that. So that's one reason why if you've ever purchased a ticket on Ticketmaster in the past X amount of years, you may most likely be in a data breach. And the one way to make sure that nothing ends up on your credit report that shouldn't be there is to check it at least once a year. And then they also have tools that if you want, they can help you monitor it if you really want to become more, use some more robust tools than just checking the report online yourself. But I think that's the most effective thing you to do to start, is just to check it once a year for free. You don't have to pay. And if there's anything there that's inaccurate, you can dispute it online. Or like you said, they can call or mail, which may take longer.
Yeah.
But it's really simple.
And if you want to learn more about merchant advisory services, make sure to visit our website as well.
Definitely visit our website to learn more. Oh, can I mention one other thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking here on the website, and this is maybe good to note. It says, getting the free annual credit report, it does not include your scores. So just as a quick note, in case that comes up, it does not include your FICO scores or getting your scores. It's just the report. So you'll see line items. You'll see if you have anything that's outstanding. If you have any inquiries, it shows the addresses on file. It shows your name. So if something's incorrect with your name, your address, or any of the lines of credit you have, or any outstanding loans, those are the things that you can request or dispute that they, remove or update with the correct information. It doesn't mean you're going to get your scores. That's
Okay.
something you can
Okay.
do on your own separately by going to the agencies directly or use some app. I don't know. I think Credit Karma's pretty cool. I use them and it helped me out because you can monitor it for free, or you can just set up your account with the credit bureaus directly once you do this and then request your score from them.
So let's say there's something I want to dispute on my credit report. Do I call the number or is
When
there?
you that's a great question. When you set up your account online, they have a little button that says if you want to dispute that, click here. And then when you dispute it, it'll say, all right, it'll dispute, and you submit your dispute claim. And then they says, hey, we'll get back to you and let you know about it. And so then they go do their review process, and it asks you if you want to submit evidence or anything to support your claim. And if you do that, it may help speed it up so they can remove anything that shouldn't be there or update it with the correct information if you provide them the evidence, supporting documentation.
And they would call you back or send you back an email.
They won't call you back. They're going to send you an email, or they'll send you a little notification to your email saying, go check into your account. We've just updated that item you requested a dispute on to see the results. They'll say your dispute results are in. Go check. So then you'll go back to the website, log in, and see the results of the dispute, which most likely will be either they updated it or removed it, or they just didn't. They left it the same. It's most likely one of those two things, but you're not going to get a call. No one's going to send you anything in the mail. It's just be a little notification in your email if you did it online. If you do it in the mail, it'll take a little longer for them to receive it. And then most likely you're going to get your response in the mail weeks or months later. And then over the phone, most likely they'll tell you the same thing. I haven't done it over the phone, but they'll probably tell you, okay, we received your dispute. You can look to hear from us in the mail or set up your account online to check it there if you want. But I doubt they're going to call you back and tell you the results of your dispute. They're just going to encourage you to look for the response in the mail or go online to check it yourself.
So the best way would be to go to the website and then.
Of course, that is the fastest. You can do it yourself. It's self-serve. You don't need to pay anything. You just may ask you to create your username and password so you can log in and check your profile and make sure everything's accurate. That's really it. It's actually healthy to check to make sure that there's nothing there that should be there.
Yes. And
you can get it free once a year.
Yes. It should not be something you have to pay for.
No.
Otherwise, it probably isn't the correct website.
Exactly. Don't get fooled. There's other websites out there that are going to trick you to try to get you to pay or put in your credit card to start paying for identity theft monitoring or pay for your scores and all that. And that's not sanctioned. Well, if you want to do that, you can. But this free credit report is sanctioned by the government. So it's authorized by federal laws that every citizen is allowed to get one free copy of their credit report once a year. And that also holds true. Let's just say if you apply for a credit card and you get denied and they inquire on your credit card, you're entitled to get a copy of the report that they saw if you were to apply and they gave you the results. You're entitled to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If somebody checks your credit and you want to get a credit card, whether you get denied or not, you can get access to the report that they use during that. So if you don't get it when you apply for a card and get denied, you should at least check it once a year to see why you may or may not get declined. Have you ever checked your credit report, Zen?
Yes, I have. Not as often, which I should do. But
every once in a while is good. It's not like I don't even think you have to do it every year if you're managing it, but I think it's good to do every once in a while.
Definitely. From my personal experience, that is true because, like you said before, there's been like data breaches with different companies like Ticketmaster. And this one time I bought a ticket through that company. It didn't end well because there were like several weeks later, there were charges on my card that I didn't make, like $3,000 and $3,000 or like 200, like for rent or like some package that someone paid for. And that was definitely something that I didn't do. So I had to make sure like, oh, like check it and monitor it to see like this is like,
So how did you find out about it?
um, checking my first of all was checking my credit card history, of course, transactions to see. I don't remember doing these transactions that were worth $3,000, which I know I will not spend that much like at once at all, or like these transactions in 200s at places like I've never even heard of before or been to. And also, like I feel like checking your credit report also helps with that as well.
I was going to ask. So you actually go and look at your transaction history when you
Every
use
once
your
in a
credit card.
while, yes. Mhm.
Because I know, I mean, I would hope sometimes the bank could catch it or say, "Hey, did you authorize that?" If it seems odd, right?
Yeah, if it seems odd, they do. But the thing is, not all the time. Because sometimes I would be going to like, let's say if I'm like in another country and I bought something, they're like, oh, is this a transaction? Because they know it's like in a different country. So that's really strange. To make sure that it's not like fraud or, anything like that. But there are times where if it's like transactions, let's say just in the US that was made at a different place or at a place I've never been to, but they still authorize that transaction. Whether it's like maybe it's not strange enough for them to be like, oh, did you make this transaction? Yeah, so I would suggest it's always good to check because the bank can't catch all of those transactions for you.
And it's always just good to do annual checkup and to see
Yes,
if there's
definitely.
anything there that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, or if there's anything you missed. And the earlier you dispute it, the earlier, the better. Yeah.
And it's free. Why wouldn't you want to get something that's free that you have the option to take? I would get it just because it's free. Even if I don't want to look at my credit report, I would just get it because it's free.
Great.
It's there. It's there for every citizen to just get their report for free, at least once a year. So I don't see why somebody would want to use it.
It's free once a
Yeah.
year because that way, like you don't have. This is something I don't think you should like technically like pay for in the sense that everyone should be able to check their credit score and their financial situation shouldn't impact that.
Exactly. And I think this is good advice for the Democratic National Convention's campaign. They need to do a checkup on their finances because I feel sorry for them trying to raise money after they spent all that money and they went into debt. So please don't go into debt after you spent all your money. Do a checkup every year on your credit and make sure that your financial health is in order.
Exactly.
Stop overspending. That's what I want to go into the government somewhere in some office and tell them, can you please stop spending all of our money on things that you don't know where it's going to? Is that too much to ask for?
Anyway. Right now that's an issue. Yes.
Yeah, we should end on that note because I don't even want to get started. We've been here a little while. So yeah, we should.
And for businesses who want to save on money, always make sure to visit Merchant Advisory Services, and we can help you set up merchant account, save you those fees, those high processing fees that you have to pay every single month just for accepting credit cards. And we know like customers are using like more and more cards, so it's gonna get even more expensive.
Oh, did you see that clip that I sent you about the Senate hearing?
The Senate hearing?
Oh, we should play that clip before we go.
Oh yeah.
Play that clip before we go, and then let that clip play. Can we do that or no?
Right now.
Yeah, just pull the clip up on the screen and let it play, and then we don't have to be on the screen. I think it'll be fun for people to see him tear into the executives at
Oh my God. I mean,
basically.
I don't have the clip on me right now.
Oh, do you want? Didn't I send? Is it in? I sent it in the chat. Can I pull it up again? Should I pull it up in the chat and send it to you, or should I pull it up?
Okay, let me have to go to Google Drive and then go to the chat. Okay.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know if I. How did I send it to you? It was basically the senator was like asking questions of the Visa and MasterCard executives at some hearing, and he was asking them about the rates, and he just was like, oh man, just tearing him a new a-hole. And it was like the lady who he was asking, she was afraid to, she looked like she was afraid to answer. She looked like she was afraid. She just like, I don't want to say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. But it looked,
Why was she afraid to say anything?
because they asked the question, he said, well, do you know how much interchange fees you're charging Walmart? Anybody? Does anybody know? They were like, oh, we don't know. And he was like, do you know how much credit card rates are? They were like, oh, we don't know. And he was like, oh, it was reported that it's like, it was just a horrible look for the executives of the credit card companies, because they just looked so guilty when he was questioning them. And I just find it to be funny. I think anybody that's paying what he said, 2.5 or more or less, he was like, is it 2.5 or more or less? And I think people should wake up to that and realize, what are you paying? Is it more or less than what he said? Because he asked that for a reason. He was like, are you charging Walmart 2.5%? More or less? Do you know? And they was like, oh, we don't know. And he said, oh, we give them a discount for volume. And they were not trying, they were dodging the question, not trying to answer it. And I just thought it was really, really telling to see how the executives were hiding this information and not trying to come clean with it. And it's just apparent that there's something going on with that, and they should probably come clean with giving everybody those fair rates that they're giving out to Walmart that they don't want to tell. Those great rates that they're giving out to Walmart that they don't even know what the rate is and they don't want to tell.
Oh, I think I found the video.
Oh, let's play it. I think it's great. I want to see it again.
Okay.
You have the sound on? Man. Can you hear it? So I just reshared that link, that video on our LinkedIn page. So you can go follow Merchant Advisory Services on LinkedIn and you're going to see that video because I just reposted it on our LinkedIn page. Because I don't know if they can hear it or not because I couldn't, but I just reshared that video on my LinkedIn page.
Can you see the video?
I can see the video, but I don't think they'll be able to hear it. I'm not sure because I wasn't able to hear it, but I did reshare the video on our LinkedIn page. So you can go to Merchant Advisory Services on LinkedIn. You could search for Merchant Advisory Services on LinkedIn and give us a follow, and then hopefully you'll see that video. There you go.
So you go to Merchant
There it is.
Advisory
Posts.
Services.
Yes. Posts. Yeah,
And
there
then
it
the
is.
first post would be this, exactly. Very interesting. Awesome.
And then you can give us a follow if you want. Hit that blue button at the top. You're already following us, but everyone else could follow us.
Yeah,
Thanks for giving us the follows in.
no problem. Okay.
Oh, yeah. By the way, if you want to join our team, don't be afraid to visit merchantadvisoryservices.com/careers. You could submit a resume. Just got to throw that plug in there in case anybody wants to join the team, right, Zen?
Yeah. And again, if you want to learn more about Merchant Advisory Services, visit our website.
Great. So I think that's all I have for now.
It was sorry. It was good talking about that credit report because, like we said, it's good for every person to check their credit score or credit report at least once a year, and it's free. So why not, right?
Why not? All right. Well, please be sure, give us a like. If you didn't enjoy this, give us a thumbs down. If you want more, then maybe, subscribe to our YouTube page.
Comment.
So, yeah, definitely comment if you have something to say. We look forward to hearing your comments and want to know more. So, till the next time, right?
Till next time.
The secret to exceptional customer service is simpler than you think. At Merchant Advisory Services, we follow this one simple rule. The customer's always right. This mantra makes our job a breeze when engaging with clients and sets the stage for our exceptional service. Our corporate culture thrives on 3 core principles. First, authenticity. We believe that being authentic at all times is essential for a productive environment. Second, honesty. Being honest makes it easy for us to provide transparent pricing and expert-level customer service. Third, accountability. We pride ourselves on being accountable, and we prove ourselves by providing measurable results. We don't just offer solutions, we execute them. We don't just offer support, but advocate for our clients. Need extra support? We do all the work, so you don't have to, saving you time and hassle. We'll help you dodge those 2.9% and 30-cent flat fees and eliminate any other hidden fees. We analyze and cut out the excess charges. Got an issue? One of our knowledgeable team members will join you on a call to solve it quickly. To put it simply, we give you the best. Visit merchantadvisoryservices.com or call text 646-780-0802 to get started now.